Which offense would dominate the competition more, Steve Sarkisian's RPO or Mike Leach's air raid? Alabama's collection of athletes getting the ball in space, or Texas Tech flooding the secondary with unstoppable passes? These high-octane offenses have changed college football forever, but only one can reign supreme. Smash the like button and keep watching because I'm breaking it down in today's video. Most importantly, I'll explain how you can create both offenses step by step in EA College Football 25. Both playbooks put pressure on the defense, but the methods are different. Bama's 2020 offense focused on RPOs, strong inside runs, and deep shots. 50% of their running plays used RPOs, allowing Mac Jones to attack based on defensive alignment. If the box was stacked, he threw it to Devontae Smith, John Mechie, or Jalen Waddle. If the box was light, Najee Harris found running space behind a strong offensive line. This system worked well because the RPOs and play action shots looked alike. They couldn't sell out. If they did, it typically resulted in a big play. Meanwhile, Texas Tech strained the defense without disguising plays. Leach focused on high tempo and repeatedly executing staples like mesh, wide cross, and four verts until the defense is faded. Wide splits in the offensive line forced edge rushers to take longer passes, giving the quarterback time to read the defense. Tech threw the ball almost 70% of the time and only ran the ball when needed. Each system needs the right players to thrive. If you refuse to recruit, you leave yards on the field and points on the board. In Sark's offense, the field general quarterback is the ultimate RPO operator. He must quickly analyze defensive formations to make decisive choices, whether a handoff or pass. Mac Jones is not a dual-threat quarterback, but he showcased elite processing skills that made the offense efficient. You should focus on a quarterback who can scan the field, is accurate, and decisive. Conversely, the quarterback drives the passing game in Leach's offense by mastering pre-snap coverage reads and identifying soft spots in the zone. While they don't need to excel at deep passes, they must be efficient, accurate, and resilient under pressure as passing replaces the traditional run game. One quarterback must be an elite processor for post-snap decisions, whereas the other excels as a pure passer in rhythm and execution. But what about the run game? You need a back that punishes defenders between the tackles and threatens defenses with solid pass-catching ability out of the backfield. A strong, agile, and dependable workhorse is what you're looking for. In contrast, Texas Tech's air raid offense features a running back who creates mismatches rather than a bruiser. This back focuses on using his speed to hit gaps from wide splits and using route running to assist in the passing game. With a knack for being a demon in space, he becomes a valuable outlet for game-changing plays. One back is a hammer pummeling nails throughout the drive, while the other is a scalpel surgically carving up the defense. Now, let's take a look at our perimeter playmakers. Both offenses demand elite wideouts, but certain archetypes are required to maximize potential. Alabama's 2020 offense showcased undeniable speed. Their reliance on deep threat receivers prevailed in one-on-one battles and could change the game at any moment. Leach focused on spacing and timing. While speed is essential, precise route running should be your focus. Sark prefers his receivers to be speed demons, while the air raid requires route running prodigies. Up front, these two offenses couldn't be more different. Sark built his offensive line for dominance at the point of attack. The guards and center were power blockers designed to knock defenders off the ball and create lanes for inside runs. However, the tackles were agile, allowing them to get to the second level and assist in pass protection, keeping the RPO game unpredictable. This mix of size and mobility made the run game dangerous and the passing game efficient. Leach, on the other hand, designed his offensive line for maximum pass protection and tempo. The tackles and center were pure pass protectors, prioritizing clean pockets over run blocking. The guards were agile, giving them the quickness needed to handle inside pressure against aggressive blitzes. Alabama's 2020 offense wasn't just about running the football. It was about dictating the defense's movements before the snap. Over 50% of their runs were paired with RPOs, forcing defenders into lose-lose situations. Their bread and butter was inside zone RPO, usually paired with a speed out where Mac Jones read the outside linebacker. If he bit on the run, the ball immediately went outside to Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle in space. Sometimes this was paired with a glance RPO reading the strong safety or nickel. Tech's air raid was on the opposite end of the spectrum, using the run game only when defenses neglected the box. Their base run scheme was built off simple principles. Linemen blocked the man in front of them, moving to the second level when uncovered. Wide offensive line splits naturally created running lanes. When defenses adjusted to stop the pass, Tech would mix in base similar to inside zone and stretch runs to exploit those gaps. With the run game setting the tone, let's break down the passing game. Sarkisian's passing game was built on attack and man coverage. His RPO-heavy system kept things simple, relying on slants, perimeter screens, drags, deep crossers, go routes, and sluggo concepts to exploit matchups. With Alabama's elite speed on the perimeter, he prioritized quick decisions and yards after the catch, moving his receivers around to force one-on-one situations. Mike Leach was all about taking what the defense gave. If a defense sat back in coverage, Leach's quarterbacks would be content picking them apart with quick, efficient throws for 4 to 5 yards at a time. The system attacks zone coverages relentlessly, forcing the defense to cover every blade of grass while keeping the deep shot in play. The core passing concepts were designed for efficiency and spacing, focusing on short, high-percentage completions that resulted in massive gains. Bubble and smoke screens attacked the width of the field, giving receivers room to work in space. Mesh created rub routes underneath to get playmakers the ball on the move, while cross attacked the intermediate seams, forcing safeties to make tough decisions. In 4 verticals tested defenses deep when safeties crept up. Leach's quarterbacks didn't force plays. They followed a strict progression, reading leverage and making high percentage throws every time. So which style would you trust to light up the scoreboard? How about run pass option roulette with a 16% chance of the defense guessing correctly? Or maybe have the defense bleed out from a relentless 1,000 cuts passing attack? Drop your pick in the comments and let's see which offense takes the crown. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications so you never miss any of my videos. College Football 26 is on the way, and we're making sure EA knows we're a player in this community going forward. But that only happens if you guys are a part of it. We're already gearing up for a second year of giveaways for EA College Football. As soon as we get the details on the release, entries will be open. To increase your chances, head over to Twitch and follow me at DuceSenpai_. You'll gain access to exclusive content, live breakdowns, and a variety of games. Make sure to stay locked in. It's your favorite senpai signing off until next time. Peace.